September 12th, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and September 13th, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Bringing you your Cromwell Media News, I'm Veronica.
I always look forward to shopping at 270 Tactical. They are always very welcoming and make me feel at home when I come in there. It makes you feel good when people remember your name and greet you when you walk through the door. I recommend 270 Tactical very often because of how friendly everyone is.
Experience the difference for yourself. The team at 270 Tactical is always ready to help. 270 Tactical is located at 1737 Sherm Road in Owensboro.
Hey, Owensboro, this is Nathan Booker, General Manager of Fastlane Auto Repair. We've got some exciting news. This September, Fastlane Auto Repair Plus is moving into its new home on Highway 54, bringing that Fastlane experience to the east side. But don't worry, our Triplet Street location isn't going anywhere. You'll still find the same great team with the honest and dependable service you've trusted for years. New location, same people, same values, same service. Fastlane Auto Repair Plus, Owensboro's east side independent auto repair shop. Driven by faith, built on integrity, committed to quality, and proud to keep Owensboro moving.
And now, Western Kentucky weather on 102.7 The Game.
From the Cromwell Weather Center, I'm Jeff Daly. Bright sunshine today with a high near 90. Tonight, we're cloudy, and there's a 40% chance of rain after midnight, low 70. Tomorrow's forecast, 40% chance of morning rain, then sunny for the balance of the day with a high of 87. And then it's sunshine for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and into the beginning of next week with highs moving from the upper 80s into the mid-90s.
Rate 26 while supplies last. Selection
From the Floor Concept Studios, ESPN Radio, all sports, all the time. Kentuckiana sports leader, 102.7 WLME, Lewisburg, 102.7 The Game.
We're on the air. 102.7.
Well, starting early today, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it's Clarence. Roger. What's our vector, Victor? Hello, sports fans, and welcome to
Live at 5.
It's Live at 5, and it's brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtree, FWHlegal.com. And now, your host for Live at 5, Stephen A. Turner.
What's up, and welcome to Live at 5, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtree, your one call for injury law. That's FWHlegal.com. Stephen A. Turner here in the Floor Concept Studios, joined by Coach Vic Evans.
I'll tell you what, I think I've spent more time with you in the last 24 hours than Amber has.
You absolutely have. She was like, what were y'all doing over there till 8:30 last night? And I'm like, well, come by the station tomorrow at noon, and I'll show you. And so when she left here today, I think she understood a little more. Right now, I'm trying to get her this HBO Max code. I mean, God forbid, like, you know, your family members watch HBO Max and somebody else tries to watch it too. I mean, you got to give a code every time you go to log in. And
I mean, listen, that is, you know, you hear about like
right?
NFL guys or NBA guys that sign a big contract, and then like everybody that's ever said hi to them is like comes, you know, like you're their best friend, family members, you know, and all that, and they're all wanting their money.
It went through.
So if you get an HBO or Netflix, like everybody wants to know what your password is. They all want to share. Like it's like Stephen A. Turner buys Netflix, everybody else just shares it with him.
My daughter, you know, is living in my household, and then she, you know, goes off to college. She wants to watch HBO Max. I'm going to let her use my HBO Max. I mean, she's still my daughter. I mean,
no, tell her to pay.
She's still on my tax return. You know, she's still a dependent on my tax return. So,
well,
you know, HBO. Like, come on, we're just Amber's trying to watch Bailey get married. I mean, come on, and unfortunately, you know, I won't be there. To watch it with her tonight.
I did watch because isn't it an HBO show that the Lanterns is that on HBO?
Oh yeah,
I did watch the first episode. It was a little slow for me.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I'm going to have to check it out.
I loved it. Yeah, no, episode 2 is good too. Of course, Coach Kyle Chandler, you know, Coach Taylor from Friday Night Lights Out. It's a little different character on the.
He
show.
is. I mean, I'm enjoying the new Reacher.
Yeah, I've heard good things. That's one I've not watched.
You haven't watched any Reacher? You need to go watch all 4 seasons.
My buddy Brian, he loves Reacher.
I love Reacher too.
You do too.
Yeah, Reacher's a good show.
It's one of those deals that we watch a lot of junk TV at the house.
Yeah.
You got to try to make yourself feel better.
Guilty
by watching the train wrecks around the world.
Well, that's why Shameless was so great, because no matter how bad it was, you were better off than people in Shameless.
That's right. So you get your 90-day fiance in, you know, your little singles and all that. So HBO Max is our junk TV destination.
There you go. Guilty pleasure TV right there.
Got to make sure that you're plugged in to the app. But yeah, I got it squared away. So believe it or not, I got us on the air. I had turned down the intro a little bit, and I was able to text the code to Amber all at the same time.
Practicing for Friday night.
Right. I think it's all this training, this rigorous training that you've had me under since in the past 24 hours.
I am really excited about Friday night because I'm really excited to get all the live streams out there, all 3 of the Foreman Watson Hole Tree live streams, and getting Apollo out there on the live stream for the first time. I was over there a couple of days ago getting set up for that one, just to making sure that everything was good to go. I think we'll be really good to go there. And you and I were at Catholic last night. So we literally left here, went over to Steele, and spent 2.5 hours over there where I think I got home I have not been home before 9 o'clock the last 3 nights.
Yeah, we were there longer than the Kentucky Wesleyan men's soccer practice.
Yes.
I know that we filmed half of it.
Yeah, that's what we did.
We got a little bit of the Kentucky Wesleyan men's football practice in over there. And
they open up Saturday.
Friday.
Thursday.
Night,
yeah, they open up tomorrow.
Kentucky Christian. I have a little bit of that in our Above All Roofing True or False coming up a little bit later on, but you're going to want to download the Owensboro radio app for the audio. Listen anywhere in the world. We're live streaming out there across social media as well as on YouTube. So Cromwell Media will be your destination for all 3 live streams with Apollo, McLean County, and Owensboro Catholic. Will all be on the same channel on YouTube.
Yes. When you go out there, they'll all be there.
You
can flip back and forth between them however you want to do it.
Yeah.
So they'll all be right there at the Cromwell Media YouTube page.
Courtesy of Foreman Watson Holtry. So subscribe there on the YouTube page. You'll get the alert when we go live. You can text us throughout the program. Green River Area Federal Credit Union text line 270-903-0389. And wherever you consume your podcast, we're available there every day. We're talking about the lineup this week on 102.7 because Catholic's still the temporary home for the Aces right now.
Hopefully this is the last week.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yes. I mean, nothing against Catholic on 102.7, but the bridge is the partnership we're aiming for. We just got to get everything ironed out. Want to make sure it's smooth in that transition. But your Owensboro Garage Doors Aces game of the week will be a city-county matchup against the Panthers. So you'll hear that right here on the game. On VJS, it'll be Blankenbaker, the sheriff, coming in to do a little color
with Briggins.
With Vic and Briggins. So, yeah, you got a very lively crew over there for Apollo hosting Heritage Hills.
Well, it's a great game, and it's the first live stream of Apollo Sports. We had to we brought Blankenbaker in just for that.
Yeah, and that's a big one, right? I mean, usually the bigger games of the year, that's when you get the sheriff in town, and looking forward to having him over at Apollo on Friday night. Your Commonwealth Road Products game over on WBIO. Live stream for that one's a little different. It's going to be traditional. The Third Region Sports Network will still have the live stream for Hancock. If you're listening to Classic Country today around noon, you probably heard me and Vic on there hyping the game, right? It's Breckenridge County at Hancock. This is not your granddaddy's Breck Hancock football matchup, though.
No,
the Tigers may be coming in as road dogs in this one. They were in the top 10. Hancock wasn't.
I'll tell you what. Well, the great thing is we put out. It's out now. You can find it pinned to the top of the 102.7 Game Facebook page. The Pick'em contest this week. And just like this game, I don't know which way to go. I'm not going to listen to you because I picked John Harden last week, and you talked me into.
I know
you're overdosed. I know. And I made the change and cost me a spot.
Yeah,
we'll talk more about that in a minute.
Hancock and Apollo were the only 2 that I missed, so I don't know about your 5 swings and misses. I only had 2 swings and misses, but I did talk you into to Hancock.
Yeah, you did.
I believe Hancock would go win the game. It's a new group of offensive players. May take a little bit longer to get them going. We got 97X Games of the Week brought to you by Katie Gunterman Shelter Insurance. McLean County home opener as they take on Caverna, and that will also be live streamed out there. And then, of course, our ATTC Manufacturing Southern Indiana Game of the Week, West Washington at Tell City. So we got a full gambit of really good games across the Cromwell family of stations this week, and looking forward to it. 4 live streams in all. 3 will be on the Cromwell Media YouTube page. Subscribe there. And don't forget tonight, when this concludes, I'll jump in the car, head over to Old Hickory Barbecue, and be joined by Coach Morris. I think we're scheduled to have the volleyball coach Hagan towards the end of the show. First couple segments will be Coach Morris talking about last week's game against Boyle and what he saw and getting prepared for Davis County. But big thanks to Old Hickory, of course, for having us back on board again this season. A lot of fun last year, and getting things kicked off.
Had a nice crowd there last week.
Yeah. And mixing in a little bit of the other sports. I know some weeks it may just be Coach Moore. Some weeks we may have a couple guests on there. And looking forward to talking to Coach Hagan. Coming in, this is only the third, a little background on him, only the third volleyball coach in Owensboro Catholic volleyball program history.
Wow.
So it's like they're kind of like the Pittsburgh Steelers of volleyball. They don't hire coaches very often.
He'll be there for a while.
And he had a nice run at Kentucky Wesleyan. I think a 10-year run. Took a little break. And now getting back in the coaching game, so we'll talk to him over there tonight.
Also, don't forget, because I know that my days seem to be running together. 7:00 over on BIO, over on WVJS. You got Let's Talk Racing tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to the Blake. There's some big racing news out there today. If you're a motorsports fan, there's a lot of drivers moving around, right? A couple young hotshot drivers coming up through the ranks, and I've been following the late model scene for a little bit, and some of these young guys getting some big opportunity. I know Richard Childress making some big moves, the owner of the former Dale Earnhardt, right? So looking for the next Dale Earnhardt.
Silly season, whether it be IndyCar, F1. Max just signed a new contract with Red Bull for $95 million a year.
For NASCAR, silly season's better than the races.
Yeah.
It's more exciting than the actual races itself. But Blake makes everything exciting.
They need to come out with a new car, don't they? They got to get out of the. They got to go to the.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because I was pretty much talking about the O'Reilly series, which is a smaller series, and the Busch series, what everybody calls it. So
but they need that car.
They need that car in NASCAR. Yeah.
Yes,
I think that would fix it. You can see that by the ratings. I think out there that people really enjoy that more. But we got a little above all roofing true or false coming up at the end of the show. I did go through. I know we're not doing fantasy. Games this year between all the people here at Cromwell, but I did go through and do a little bit of a fantasy stat leader.
Okay.
So if we were doing it, these are the guys that would have led the way in the stats. So I've got the top 10 and a couple right outside the top 10 that had really good weeks.
I do want to say it'll be out on Thursday, but I went through to get our first Harris Group stat leaders that we put out for boys and girls, each week. And it took a little longer because you still can't go to the other team. You got to go search every time.
Let's be clear. Arbiter sucks. I mean, we can sugarcoat it and protect it all we want to. Compared to what we're used to, it's 10 steps back.
Yes, 100%.
It sucks. It really does. And
this week will be goal scorers. Boys and girls soccer scoring leaders, goal scorers.
You got a little bit more. I was thinking football already. You
only one game. No, I did soccer.
Well, so I went through as well to get some results from around the area. For the fall sports scoreboard. We'll keep it short, but then we're going to do our Bluegrass Elite Apparel worst take of the week. You can see here, Bluegrass Elite Apparel. And I'll be Amber's already got the shirt. She's already wearing it all over town. She's kind of confiscated my T-shirt.
Veteran owned. Local here in Kentucky, and they ship for free. You can find it at bluegrass-elite.com.
There it is. And you see the hats here. If you're watching the live stream, the hats on the table here for Bluegrass Elite. So we'll have that worst take right after the scoreboard for fall sports. And you just got to talk about the girls' soccer result last night. Owensboro Catholic takes down Owensboro. And that's kind of what we saw. Both teams took down Davis County, who's the reigning champ. They've kind of had a stranglehold on the region. Owensboro beat them first, then Catholic beat them. And so when's Owensboro and Owensboro Catholic going to play? What was last night? Chloe and Allie Marston both scored goals for Owensboro Catholic. You had Lily Neiman, who scored late for Owensboro to make it close, 2-1 there. But Catholic was able to hold on, move to 3-0 on the season. The Lady Devils fall to 4-1 overall in the season. So at least – through the first month of action here, I think the Lady Aces have put their stamp on being the favorites.
Well, we talked about the one thing you want that one seed because you got to play the first game of the district, the 2-3. Nothing against Apollo, but the 2-3 is going to be Davis County, whichever, it's going to be two of Davis County, Owensboro, and Catholic. And you really don't want that game to play and be your season over with in the first game of the district. And right now, Catholics put themselves in the driver's seat to be the one seed with those 2 wins.
Yeah, I think, and the good news for everybody else is you got to play one more round of games against everybody. Davis County picked up a district win over Apollo last night. It was their first win of the season, though. They're 1 win, 2 losses, 4 ties for the Lady Panthers. And turning the page from some big, production in that program, I have no doubt by the end of the year they'll be right there in the mix. Other third region girls soccer, Grayson County took down Breck 5-0. I guess is that right?
Sounds good to me.
Going with that. On the boys soccer side, this was interesting. This flew under the radar. No one's really talking about it. The paper didn't have it. As I was kind of fumbling my way through what is Arbiter, right? I mean, it's just you kind of fumble your way through everything on that website because that's kind of what it is, a fumble. Owensboro defeats Ohio County last night in boys soccer. No surprise, right? But 5-3.
Yeah, it was
very competitive matchup. Merrick Joska scored 2 goals for Owensboro. Valor Smith, a goal and 2 assists to kind of lead the points category. You had Bio and Payne. They also scored for the Red Devils to make their 5. On the other side, Pacheco, Hoseclaw, and Sandria all scored goals for Ohio County. Owensboro moved to 4-0. Ohio only won 4-1, but maybe that was the game to get them going, competitive against
one of the
top programs in the state.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I think Owensboro's right there probably in the top 5 in the state right now, and so that's a really good showing by Ohio County, the Eagles.
I think that, Ohio County played them a little closer than Davis County did. So, we'll see if the Eagles can get going there. You had Muhlenberg defeat Hopkins Central 3-2, and Meade County got their first win of the season over Thomas Nelson on the boys soccer.
And now listen, I don't know how hard it is for coaches, okay, as far as Arbiter, how hard it is to get your stats in. I don't know that. I don't know the back end part.
Oh, yeah. It seems like most teams are putting their stats in.
In soccer, no. Like, I had to go through, Meade, girls and boys soccer, they're in a stat in there in any game. And that's unlike Meade. And so I'm just
you're talking about Meade.
Yeah, but there's
I thought you meant other. I thought you meant the bulk of them aren't in there.
None.
Really?
Not a single game.
Oh, I got some off there.
Oh, I was in there earlier today.
I got that's where I got the Owensboro, Ohio County stats.
No, I'm talking about Meade, the school.
Right.
Their season stats, there's nothing there.
Oh, I got
like, there are certain schools that have not put any stats in for soccer.
Just Meade in general.
Right. Yeah, Meade was one. I think Grayson's girls. There were multiple schools on the girls' side and on the boys' side that there are no stats in. So when we do like stat leaders, don't send us a message saying you forgot so-and-so. They have 8 goals. Well,
hard.
They don't have 8 goals because it's not into the Arbiter. So that's on the coaches. Get them in there.
Yeah, again, I can't speak for the coach and how well it's entered.
Right,
All I
that
can
I
say
don't
is
know.
how unuser-friendly the site is. Like,
Yes.
It's completely unuser-friendly. And, I don't know. We'll try to work our way through it, I guess. On the volleyball side, Davis County swept Owensboro last night, 3-0. Maya Pollard led the way for the Lady Devils. They're 2-0. For the Lady Panthers, they're 2-0. The Lady Devils fall to 2-1. McLean County swept Cloverport to get the win. Trinity got a big district win over Butler in straight sets.
3 really close ones there.
Yeah, they were.
They were but close. It's a really young Trinity team that's turning the page over. That was a big win for them.
Win's a win, especially when it's in straight sets.
There you go.
Yeah, close, but no cigar.
I'll take a 7-5, 7-5, 7-5 tennis win in straight sets.
All day, every day. Meade County took down Ohio County 3-1. Meade 3-0 on the season. And for me, the biggest result of the night, even bigger than Davis County, Owensboro, Muhlenberg County moves to if Arbiter's right. I look at this and I'm like, is this right? Muhlenberg County 11-0 is what Arbiter has. Now, who knows? They may be factoring in scrimmages from July for all I know. But at the very top, you click on the team. It has the record underneath. Muhlenberg County 11-0. Now, it is a new site. But they sweep Breckenridge County, who was previously undefeated.
Right, they were 4-0.
3-0. So
most teams are like 3-4-0. For Muhlenberg to be 11-0 this early.
No, it's that's really stuck. I mean, I don't know. Ohio County's 5-4.
Okay,
they played 9. I mean, that's pretty close. I mean,
I'm gonna pull it up see if I get the same thing you did.
Yeah, I double checked it because I'm like, This is Muhlenberg County girls or volleyball is off to a tremendous start there, 11-0. And
well, there's not. I mean, you look at the soccer side.
Don't worry, it'll only take you 35 minutes to get through.
I know. When you get to the soccer side, too, I think Brinley Sparks just scored again.
Here's a question for you.
Okay.
More clicks on Arbiter or Play Out One? That's the
Arbiter.
Just asking.
Arbiter.
I was afraid. I'm just kidding.
I was afraid you were going in the Brigands Payne the direction in that one. I thought you were going to start talking about Quillen or something.
No,
Quillen sites.
No. Just I'm talking about Arbiters clicks. Like it's like you got to go here, you got to go back.
Yeah.
Nothing's fluid, you know. Sorry to complain about it. I'm a diva.
They got them 11-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They triple check me out there, Arbiter.
Yeah. 11-0. Man,
congratulations to Muhlenberg. You know, rocking and rolling to start the season. We're going to switch gears. We got to hurry up. We're not going to have time for any above all roofing, true or false, if we don't. How about Bluegrass Elite Apparel? Worst take of the week. I scoured high and low.
Oh, this one's easy.
Okay.
This one's easy here.
All
mean, completely and totally easy. Like I said, Bluegrass Elite, you can find them at bluegrass-elite.com. They got their shirts, hats, tees there. Veteran-owned, Kentucky bred, and they ship for free. This one's pretty easy. And it's me. I disgraced my family. I disgraced 1027 a game.
Already, week one.
Travis Holtree comes up with this unbelievable group chat prize to whoever wins, and I go out and absolutely bomb in week one. I'm almost to the point I got to pick every upset of the year just to catch back up. I know,
you got time.
But it was by far and away the worst take of the week. Myself in the pick'em contest, I disgraced my family.
Well, I'm glad you took the blame. My worst take of the week goes to Chris Riley, to no one's surprise, as he said that the new Vikings rivalry jerseys look just like the Baltimore Ravens. That's because they have purple and gold on. It's a different shade of gold, a different color numerals. No, the NFL is getting a little bit like Oregon or something with all these jerseys, right?
I mean, the color rush, the Thursday night speed rush, whatever you have.
Some of the rivalry jerseys are cool, but it's kind of turning into a little bit of
I don't need the color rush jersey and a rivalry jersey. Home, away, and
I think
one alternate.
I think they may have done away with the color rush.
Oh, did
it's
they?
Like, it's a different brand every so often. But
you got to be like Notre Dame, home, away, and then the Shamrock Series jersey. That's all you need.
Yeah, we got the Winter Warrior. Now we got this, this dark purple type thing going on. But it does have some cool font on the helmet. It is what it is, man. I'm old,
Okay.
It gets you to buy new merchandise. I'm already looking to buy one of the hats.
There you go.
So there is that. We're going to pause it for Karen Gross, realtor with Remax Professional Realty Group. Your dream is her mission. Give her a call at 270-315-9810 or find her at karengross.net. High school football fantasy leaders coming up next, live at 5, 102.7 The Game.
What distinguishes Foreman Watson Holtree from many other law firms? It's the pride we take in the communities we serve, stemming from the deep roots our attorneys have in this region. We view giving back to our hometowns as an obligation, not an option. Foreman Watson Holtree, dedicated to you, committed to justice, fwhlegal.com.
Foreman Watson Holtree. From time to time, you've heard us say that we are built to win and have results that prove it. And what we mean by that is that we have a team of people that have been assembled for the task of litigating and helping people in their time of need with legal issues. So if we can ever be of assistance to you, find out why we are built to win and have results that prove it. Foreman Watson Holtree, fwhlegal.com.
Your vascular health matters, and expert care is closer than you think. At Owensboro Health, our board-certified vascular surgeons, Gina Ressler and Marcus Mosley, deliver advanced treatment with compassion right here at home. From complex surgeries to relief from varicose veins, trust the team focused on your well-being. Learn more and schedule online at owensborohealth.org/vascular.
Hey, Chris, can you fix our leak?
Yes, we can. Hi, I'm Chris Estes, owner of Above All Roofing and Seamless Gutters. From windows leaking air to installing new energy-efficient windows, we can do it. Gutters leaking after the last few rains? Upgrade to new 5 or 6 inch gutters with guards. Got a roof leak? We install premium roofing for your home or business. We've got an affordable solution for all your leaks. 270-313-4275.
Satisfaction guaranteed. Call Above All Roofing for your free estimate. This is Jalen Darty, the voice of the McLean County Cougars. Did you know the McLean County Public Library is your gateway to a world of knowledge? Discover the latest bestsellers, dive into fun community workshops, or explore the e-library anytime, anywhere. Visit McLeanCOPublicLibrary.com for a full schedule of events, or give them a call at 270-278-9184 to learn more. Come turn the page on your next adventure at the McLean County Public Library.
Discover your new sanctuary at the Salt Room in Tell City. Step into our Himalayan salt room and let the stress melt away. Warm up and detox in our infrared sauna or boost your energy at the oxygen bar. Whether you need respiratory relief or just a peaceful place to reset, you'll find it here. Visit us at 1148 Main Street in Tell City and follow the Salt Room on Facebook for specials and updates. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Your wellness starts here at the Salt Room.
At the Kentucky Higher Education Student Loan Corporation, we understand that grants and scholarships don't always cover the full cost of education. Our Advantage Parent Loans with fixed interest rates are designed to help parents fill the funding gap without worrying about hidden costs or surprise fees. As a nonprofit lender, we're committed to keeping your focus where it belongs, on your family. Advantage Education Loans is managed by Key Slick. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more. This message is brought to you by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station.
When something goes wrong with your plumbing, it never happens at a good time. It happens fast, and it needs fixed fast. Call RFI Plumbing. We're local, licensed, fully insured, and ready to handle everything from emergency leaks to everyday repairs and full plumbing projects. No guesswork, no runaround. Just clear communication, quality work, and a good job done right. When it matters most, trust the local pros at RFI Plumbing.
Let's get back to 5 at 5 with Stephen Coach on 1027 The Game. Love you, Coach.
It's Live at 5, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtry, FWHlegal.com. Stephen A. Turner, Vic Evans here in the Floor Concept Studios. Psyching myself out. I'm like, did I hit all the buttons?
Oh, you're fine.
I do this all the time.
I don't know.
Like, what's going on the last couple of days?
You may be.
I go to California, I get Californiaized, and I come back, I can't even get us back from break.
You may be one of the worst multitaskers I've ever seen.
I was dispatcher of the year, and so that tells you how safe our town was.
I know, but there you go. I mean, maybe you just got in your older age, and I do want to say, because we did in segment 1. Prayers up, Nick Clemens. We're praying for you. Let's get you back healthy and back on the broadcast.
Yeah, man, it was a bummer today, man.
Yeah, I know.
And I asked him, make sure it was cool because I was wanting to ask for prayers for Nick. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
right?
just for prayers.
Ask for prayers for Nick, and I'll do it tonight at the coach's show as well. But to get him back on his feet sooner rather than later. I know me and Chris are going to miss him. Chris was really torn up earlier, because it was the first game of the season this year, and just looking forward to having our Friday nights with Nick. We've been talking about it since the last time.
Since the state tournament,
Nick takes
championship
care
game.
of us, man. He brings us coffee, man. His wife, I know, brought Chris all kinds of Zen, and they just took care of us from day one. So we want him back on his feet as soon as possible. Get him back in the booth. Most important thing though is get healthy.
Yes,
and then football, right? So looking forward to having Nick back as soon as we possibly can. And if you're a praying person out there, be sure and pray for Nick Clemens getting back on his feet. Let's move it over to high school football, fantasy football.
Okay.
All right. We can do our stat leaders from week 1. And, stat leaders, fantasy, it is what it is. Take it with a grain of salt. But I kind of did it the way my league is scored versus going through in our old stat system and all that. Just easy for me to do this.
You have the top 10?
I have the top 10.
All right.
But before we get to the top 10, right, a couple things. There was no Heritage Hills players that ranked in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
But if you went and looked at it, they divided it up.
Everybody carried. They had 14 guys carry.
Pund had the big game, but he also split all of his touchdowns. They all tobered all of his touchdowns away. There was 5 Patriot rushers that got into the end zone, and then Winchell didn't throw it a whole lot. So Heritage Hills, great win, big monster offensive score on the board. But nobody in the top 10. Surprised me.
It doesn't surprise me because I've seen their scores.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, but it surprises me that maybe one, that your Goldsberries of the world, who dominated the top of this last
year.
He's at
the top. I think he was in the top 3 every game.
week. Yeah, and then how about the running back Tyler from Davis County?
Had a nice game.
Big game, right? So you're looking for these new guys that are going to produce for the Panthers. I had him down for 27, which is right outside the top 10.
They had 125 yards and a couple touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good Logan County team.
Yep.
So somebody to keep an eye on this week for the Aces. I'll see him on Friday night. But a nice performance from the young kid out there from Davis County. Another thing that stuck out to me this week was defenses, right? I mean, if you we're playing fantasy football, you don't see a lot of big defensive performances. I feel like, it's when you draft a defense in fantasy football, you normally wait to the very last round.
I always try to get one early, a lot earlier.
If there's like a dominant,
if there's like
the 85 Bears
or the but when you get a team that gets a bunch of sacks, and like Denver last year went fairly early too, because the one thing is, as you were talking about, you're looking at, especially depends on where you're drafting, where if you're trying to decide between the third or the 16th tight end, give me the best scoring defense each and every week.
Give me the defense and kicker, the two last spots, and then I'm going to change my defense every week just depending on the matchup in the league.
You can try that, but
I mean, not all.
Depends how big your league is too, because you're going to be stuck with some crappy
always
defense.
Work out, but you can get a bad defense playing a bad.
I would have Owensboro probably close to the top 10. They're in the top 10. They scored 2 touchdowns.
There's a couple defenses that
Muhlenberg.
But McLean had 23. They only gave up 7, right? And then Grayson, I had them for 21.
Yep.
They pitched a shutout, but didn't have as many sacks and whatnot, but 21 for Grayson. So the defenses were the name of the game. Muhlenberg actually will kick off our top 10 here. The Muhlenberg County defense,
doesn't surprise me.
8 points.
Yep.
Pitched a shutout there. They were tied at number 10. You also had Long and Butler, the two cats from Jamison Buster, and then Long, our player of the week down there from Grayson County, both checking in with 28 points.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say,
10.
I think I could probably be close to giving you the top 10.
All right.
So that they were 28 was 10th,
Perfect.
right?
Yep.
So
Yep,
number 9, I'm going to go. I may not know exactly here, but
just guess somebody.
I'm going to go Jackson Lovelace.
Lovelace is actually number 3.
Oh, okay. Well,
you're going way up the chart. Lovelace had 38 points.
I was going to say, are you using giving
PPR?
PPR? Okay,
PPR.
then never mind. It got to be high.
7 catches, almost 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, right?
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
So,
2 touchdowns. So
38 points from Lovelace. He was 3.
Robbins from Richardson from Butler County.
That's number 9.
Okay,
so there you go. We're going a little bit closer now. Richardson had 29. The running back from Butler County checking in at number 9. What else? What else we got here?
So we're gonna have to get up to the 30s.
Yeah, number 8 is actually 30 on the dot.
Okay. Offense or defense?
Offense. They're all offense. Well, outside of Owensboro is the only defense.
Okay. I'm gonna go. No, it's too low for him because he's in there, but I think that's too low. I'm gonna go for. Give me Miles for Owensboro Catholic, but I think he's a little higher.
Yeah, he's actually tied for 6. So
okay.
You missed 8. 8 would be Dramel Carruthers. 30 points.
Yeah.
And then at 6, you got Drew Miles, receiver, who was catching passes from Carruthers. And then Milburn.
I was going to say, he's got to be there. I thought he was
6 at 35 points.
I thought he was going to be a little higher. I was going to have him in the top 5 because he had over 100. He had over 100 yards rushing, 80 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch.
That's a big game. I mean, coming off a tough injury a year ago, back on the gridiron producing, and then Miles, the newcomer, bursting onto the scene. So now that'll take us inside the top 5.
Okay, I'm going to give you the top 5 in no order.
Okay.
All right.
Well, 2 of them are like.
Well, I mean, Little Pop is 1.
Yeah.
All right. He scored 5 touchdowns. You that. He's up
actually
there
number 2.
Well, somebody beat him.
Max Johnson.
I was going to have him at number 2.
66 points.
Yeah.
At number 1.
Yeah. Then Little Pop at 2.
64. And that may be, I don't know, I have to look at the Tuck Carico history. But for a wide receiver, 64 points.
That's probably the highest ever.
Because Tut did a little running too.
Right.
So you're talking about just catching passes.
Now, there was a game where Brady Atwell put up 80 points by himself.
Oh, yeah. Quarterback's a little different ball game.
So,
Max had 66. That's in the Goldsberry.
I'm going to go. I'm going to surprise somebody and say that Trig Payne is up there in the top 10 with Grayson. He didn't make it with his 3 touchdowns and over 100 yards passing.
No, he was.
Well, Lovelace, you said, was up there.
Lovelace was 3. He was there. He was actually tied with the Owensboro defense,
right?
Who produced 38 points as a defense.
So I need 4 and 5
there. They were actually tied. So that's 3 and 4.
Okay,
so you got one player left. Number 5.
All right, hold on.
From it's a catchphrase. Beautiful scenic Hornet.
It's got
Jacob Spitzer.
Yeah.
36 points out there for Breckenridge.
Should have known that too.
You had Max Johnson at 1, Ty Ashley at 2.
Ty Lil Pop.
Different Ty. I'm just distributing it all around. Ty Lil Pop.
Well, Ashley was involved in that number 3.
Yeah, that's right, with the defense and Lovelace there. Spitzer at 5, Drew Miles and Milburn at 6 and 7. Jermel Carruthers at 8. Richardson from Butler County at 9.
I'm going to say
Long, Butler, and Muhlenberg County D at 10.
I'm going to say there hasn't been many times in any week that if we did the top 10 in fantasy points, that receivers were 3 of the top 10 because you had Lil Pop, you had Loveless, and then you also had Drew Miles. I mean, that we talked about the numbers they put up this week. You know, where you had 3 of them were player of the weeks.
Yeah.
And that's not happened very often.
I think that's a little bit of a benefit of just having the best quarterback play we've had in our area probably of all time.
Oh, top to bottom, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Don't think you can argue with that. So that gives us plenty of time. I hope you got some good ones. We got
7 or 8 of them.
We have a good time. The whole back end of the show here is going to be Above All Roofing, True or False, when we come back live at 5, 102.7 The Game.
In Kentucky, football isn't just something we watch. It's how we spend our weekends. Friday night lights, Saturday traditions, and Sunday rivalries. Tailgates, watch parties, and talking football all week long. Bluegrass Elite makes apparel for fans who live for game day. Original tees, hats, sweatshirts, and more inspired by Kentucky and the sports culture we love. We're Kentucky-based, veteran-owned, and every order ships free. Gear up for football season at bluegrass-elite.com. Bluegrass Elite, Kentucky-born. Game day ready.
Southwire in Hallsville has been family-owned since 1950 and strives to be generationally sustainable for years to come. They are one of the leading manufacturers of wire and cable used in the transmission and distribution of electricity. Southwire delivers power to millions of people around the world. Their mission to be a preferred provider of solutions to the electrical industry by providing innovative products and services with exceptional quality and delivering on our promises. They also are proud supporters of all Hancock County athletics. Go Hornets!
Whether you're flipping burgers in the backyard or feeding a full-blown crowd, one sauce shows up ready to win. It's Van Etten's award-winning Pitmaster Barbecue Sauce. Packed with bold flavor, smoky goodness, and that straight-off-the-pit taste. Go classic with original. Turn it up with sweet heat. Or bring the fire with hot and spicy. However you grill it, make it unforgettable. Grab yours today at Hillview Farms, Rural King, or Reed's Orchard. Van Etten's. Pit perfect every time.
Looking for a financial partner you can trust? Look no further than Green River Area Federal Credit Union. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a new home, or need a loan, we've got you covered with competitive rates and personalized service. Join the community that cares about your financial well-being. Visit Green River Area Federal Credit Union at one of our 3 locations in Henderson, Greenville, or Owensboro and experience the difference today. Your money, your future, your credit union. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Hey, Chris, can you fix our leak?
Yes, we can. Hi, I'm Chris Estes, owner of Above All Roofing and Seamless Gutters. From windows leaking air to installing new energy-efficient windows, we can do it. Gutters leaking after the last few rains? Upgrade to new 5 or 6 inch gutters with guards. Got a roof leak? We install premium roofing for your home or business. We've got an affordable solution for all your leaks. 270-313-4275.
Satisfaction guaranteed. Call Above All Roofing for your free estimate.
Did you know there's money available to help you pay for trade school or college? Yep, and all you need to do is fill out the free application for federal student aid, also known as the FAFSA. Completing the FAFSA costs you nothing but time, and it can pay off big. And there are experts across Kentucky who can help. For more info, visit gearupky.org/money. That's gearupky.org/money. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Hi, I'm Karen Gross, realtor with RE/MAX Professional Realty Group. My listing on Wyandotte now offers a 1-year home warranty in addition to a window warranty, including glass breakage. If you're ready to view this home, call or text me at 270-315-9810. That's 270-315-9810. I'm Karen Gross, and your dream is my mission. 270-315-9810.
Green River Wine and Spirits, located in downtown Calhoun, are proud supporters of McLean County Athletics and want to wish the McLean County Cougars the best of luck this athletic season. They also want to send out a friendly reminder to be responsible and never drink and drive.
Local sports at its finest, live at 5 with Stephen A. Turner and Vic Evans on 102.7 The Game.
It's live at 5, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtry, FWHlegal.com. Stephen A. Turner, Vic Evans here in the Floor Concept Studios. And then before we get to the true or false, in a continuance of our Bluegrass Elite Apparel, worst take of the week, Riley just texted me that he stopped listening to our show during the fantasy segment so he could listen to Matt and Myron.
Oh, wow!
Yeah,
wow.
Enjoy that.
Enjoy that.
Yeah. Enjoy that.
It's high school fantasy. We are highlighting kids, Chris. You hate kids?
I'd rather listen to high school fantasy than Matt Jones' WNBA tape. I'm just telling you that right now. I guess that's not even close. Dude,
let's do it.
I'd rather listen to an actual live WNBA broadcast than listen to Matt Jones' take on
my
the
very
WNBA.
first true or false of use. We're going to do a deep dive into the WNBA whole situation.
That's true or false? That's false right there. That's absolutely false. How about our friends at Above All Roofing? I'm about to call them because,
you're down to the wire.
I know. And I've actually got a color scheme. I've been trying to figure out what color I want in my siding and all this.
I mean, that
stuff.
happened like
I know
4 years ago, didn't it?
I know.
How about
I'm a procrastinator.
How about weird things that happen in like coincidences? They name, the Pacific and Atlantic hurricanes, they go by alphabetical order and they name them 6 years out. 6 years out. So the ones this year were named 6 years ago and we're on D, and the next hurricane is Hurricane Dolly.
Oh, wow.
After the day after Dolly Parton died.
Man.
I mean, how about that? What kind of coincidence is that? I might ask Briggins what conspiracy theory he's got about that. Did somebody knock her off or what?
That's interesting.
But yeah, I mean, it's really weird how that happens.
You almost took me down a conspiracy theory path. I'm not going to go there.
Let's get to the
very
above.
Insensitive.
See Chris Estes at Above All Roofing for your roofing, siding, seamless gutter needs. He will get you taken care of. Chris Estes at Above All Roofing.
That's where it all comes back to is Above All Roofing, and I'll be calling you soon, Chris Estes.
You need to.
I need new gutters. I need new roof, and I need new siding thanks to the hailstorm that happened 2 years ago. So I'm running out of time. It's a 2-year window till March. But I want to go ahead and get it.
I'm going to start with a couple high school ones, then we'll get to a couple of yours.
Fair.
Number one, Above All Roofing, true or false? With all the player movement in the third region, especially in basketball, Apollo now joins Grayson out there as the heavy favorite in the third region.
Yeah, I saw some, some really early polls coming out. Had Grayson 8, had Apollo at 20.
Well, the early poll, how can you put a poll out? The portal hasn't closed yet. Wait till you get to the basketball season.
Right. I saw the big man from Puerto Rico. I heard a lot of good things about this kid coming in for Apollo. And, they're already, I felt like a contender. You add this kid to the roster. Look out. I mean, it's the third region just now. I think it's back.
So you need United Nations of the third region.
Well, I think it's almost back to the way it was last year with Grayson and Davis. We hyped that up.
I really wish that Davis County wouldn't have had the injury because I think that was a team, with their transfer in from from the Christian school and then the leap, of taking over, losing,
Yeah, I don't know if they had the depth of I say depth. I mean, Grayson will have to prove their depth, but I think Apollo, you look across the board, they're the deepest team.
No, Catholic is.
Well, we'll have to see that. I mean, you can say they are.
Well, I mean, if everybody plays, I think they will be the deepest team.
Yeah, and I mean, is Jamel going to be able to play? I mean,
we don't know.
If he doesn't, it takes a hit. Right. Yeah, I don't disagree. The aces will be there, and I don't know what Owensboro's got either.
No, yeah.
I mean, and Coach Franklin will sure be able to coach his way around. Basketball is going to be interesting.
It is going to be interesting.
Very interesting.
Question number 2, Above All Roofing, true or false, will stay locally here. Hancock, McLean, Catholic, and Apollo, who are all pretty rated high in the ESPN Owensboro area poll, are staring 0-2 in the face. Yep. True or false? At least 3 of those teams start the year 0-2.
That's probably true. What was it? Wait a minute. Who?
Hancock.
Yeah.
McLean.
They 0-2.
Catholic.
McLean wins Friday night.
Okay.
Hancock may win.
Okay.
That's a toss-up.
Okay.
That's a toss-up.
And then Apollo. So I said 3 of those 4 teams will start the year 0-2.
Apollo, and who was the other team?
Hancock, McLean, Catholic, and Apollo.
Oh, Catholic. I didn't hear Catholic. Okay. Yeah. All right.
3 of those teams are going to start 0-2. True or false?
No, it's false.
I think
McLean and Catholic are winning.
Yeah.
McLean's a lock against
Caverna has 13 players on the roster.
Yeah, Caverna had a little bit of a run there where they had some dudes, but that run is ended. I think there's a chance you could be 3-1, not 1-3. And Apollo's going to have a shot. I mean,
yeah, it's going to be a great game.
If it's sitting there 4-0, it wouldn't shock me.
I wouldn't either.
1-3 though, I think there's a better chance of 2-2. I think that's what I'm going to go with.
Question number 3: Above All Roofing, true or false? After week 1, we've seen the quarterbacks play. Both Max Johnson and Dramel Carruthers lead their class in passing yards and touchdowns by the end of the year.
Wow, that's a good one. Dramel will absolutely lead 2A in passing. That is a lock. He may lead the state in passing overall.
If he doesn't, if he makes it beat by Max.
Yeah, Max, man, what a first game, right, out of the gate. I'm not as familiar with 5A. I'm trying to think of the best programs in 5A. So the Cat from Bowling Green, maybe in the mix. But, yeah, I think Max leads.
I'm going to go true for both of them.
True.
I think it's 100% true.
It's true. I mean, you think about, like, Atherton, I don't think they're going to throw for a ton. Owensboro with Ganaway going down. That obviously skews things a little bit there.
Scott County's a run team. They don't pass.
Woodford.
Max throws more passes in the first drive than Scott County throws in a game.
Yeah. No, I think it's true.
Woodford throws a little. Woodford throws
a little bit. Yeah.
But no, I think it's true.
Yeah, I think it's true. Based upon week 1, which is against a pretty good Murray team. Yeah, I like that trend. That's pretty good. That'd be nice to have 2 from the same city.
There you
2
go.
D1 quarterbacks, man.
That's true.
Well, you got anything else?
Well, I'll let you.
All right.
We'll switch up here a little bit.
Fair. All right. Let's see here. This is a big one. True or false? It will soon become the norm that college football programs will be scouring the NFL training camp waiver wire, and they have the advantage over other teams in the NFL of picking these guys up on their roster.
I want to say false. One reason is now you're starting to see the backlash that happened is the same thing in the Texas Tech thing. Now, it'll be interesting to see how this thing happens out because now the Big Ten and the SEC have both come out and passed league rules and given punishment for signing these players. And it looks like the ACC and the Big 12 are also going to join in. The SEC, the Big 10, if you go and you play one of those players that was what they considered an NFL player, it is a 50% of the game suspension for the head coach. And in the Big 10, it was like a fine. Yeah. They didn't say what kind of fine it was. In the SEC, it was something like half of what your budget was in football.
Why is college football being treated different than college basketball? I mean,
Alabama
did it.
No, the SEC passed that. Now, the SEC came out and said the same thing for basketball.
So
the
Big Ten you're closing the door on what happened last year.
Yes, 100%. And now, listen, I just want to say, too, maybe the worst take in the world at all is the AD at the LSU. And listen, I mean, come on. I mean, I know my bag take was bad, but
so Bluegrass Elite Apparel just showing up all over the
place because you went and you voted. It was voted 16-0 to pass the rule, and they also voted 16-0 to give Sankey the power to set the punishment. Mm-hmm. All right, Sankey sets the punishment, and LSU's been trying to sign like 8 of these guys. They have
Lane Kiffin's in town.
Right. I mean, you got Lane Kiffin and you got the basketball coach
Will Wade,
2 of the slimiest guys out there.
He's already been fired from the place.
So then when they found out what the punishment was, which was the head coach gets suspended for 50% of the games, he abstained from that vote.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't want to play, but I don't want my guy to get punished. You abstained from that vote as 15-0. It'll be interesting to see how this whole court thing plays out. I think the NCAA is probably trying to drag it out.
True or false?
Football.
If you were to do a college sports show, you would spend more time talking about lawyers and court cases than you would results on the dang field or the court.
100%
it's
true.
A trash situation in NCAA.
Here's what I don't understand.
Everybody needs to get on the same page on it, though. Like, all this junk, this is insane. Like, you read something every day that just blows your mind. Like, come on, man. I mean,
the NCAA should get to set their own rules. They should have a judge tell them, this judge tell them you have to do this, and this judge. And that's the problem. But here's the thing. It's very simple. And I take it, part of me is upset at the players doing this too. And a lot of it's their agents because it's all about money. You went into college knowing you had 5 years to play 4.
Right, but if you're a kid that can get the money with the lawyer, I can't fault the kids at all.
You know who's making the bands? You know who's making them
go get the money?
You know who's making the bands? Yeah, the lawyers.
Yeah. The problem is you just allow it. Like at some point, like you need to band together as the conferences seem like they're doing with this. Mm-hmm. Right, that's the right move. But will all the conferences agree? Like, what if one conference is like, hey,
well,
we can pick all these guys up off the NFL waiver wire, now we're competitive.
It's all the powerful. But here's the thing: what I don't know, because you had a temporary restraining order, and I think this is what's going to happen. The conferences are all going to pass this rule, and they're going to say we're not going to play something, and they're all going to be sued on the back end because they're going to it's almost like collusion. You remember how the Major League Baseball had the big collusion with the free agency where they tried to take down, hey, we're not going to sign anybody over this, and then they're having to pay like $200 million that was split up between all the free agents that got colluded against. At some point, because there was a temporary restraining order, they don't have to sign these guys, but then these guys are going to all go back and sue the conference for collusion.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, they are. Like, this is just going to be whack-a-mole conferences, whack-a-mole lawsuits forever.
Man, true. Have you saw the college football schedule this weekend? Like,
yes, I did.
It's week 0, I guess. Is that what they call it?
Week 0.
Is it week 0? I don't know.
Just week 0.
Dude, it's 0.
There's no game.
It sucks.
Like
the college football schedule.
TCU, UNC's the best
I was sitting
game.
there thinking, like, okay, the NFL starts in a week and a half, so this is going to be a good weekend for college football. What's on TV this weekend? The best games like North Carolina and TCU.
UNC and TCU.
True or false, this week should be bowl week to open the season.
100% true. This is
you take advantage of the NFL not starting. The excitement's there. There's no more exciting time outside of maybe your championship time than the very beginning of the season, right? So in NFL's not started yet. So college football has the whole stage, right? Bowl week.
Well, they have two
this week.
Next week they have the whole stage too, because the games.
That's true, but it's rolling into NFL game.
Right, week 1's like Wednesday.
Yes.
So here's what I would
Wednesday, which sucks too.
This would you got a Wednesday and a Thursday game this week. Here's what I would do if I was college football. This week 0, you take the teams that played in all the bowls that weren't in the college football playoffs, that Cheez-It Bowl and those other ones. Don't play those bowls. Don't play those games at the end of the year.
100%.
Play those games right now.
Yes.
And it becomes a non-conference game right now. And so then you have both Power Fours and you have the mid-majors all signed. And then week 1 becomes week 1.
Like, how hype would it be right now if you had a full gambit of just juicy bowl games from Thursday till Monday? Like, just wall-to-wall college football bowl games. All of a sudden, people care about the Meineke Bowl.
Yep.
It just seems like it's a no-brainer to me. Instead, we're like subjected to watch like Jacksonville State against North Dakota State, or like I said, North Carolina against
North
TCU.
Carolina, TCU, and I think NC State is the only other good game. NC State, whoever they're playing.
There's just no excitement around that.
I know.
It should be so much better than
I
it is.
agree.
Hey, Kentucky Christian, 4-6 last year.
Mm-hmm.
True or false? Vegas currently has Kentucky Christian as a 6.5-point favorite at home tomorrow night, taking on the Kentucky Wesleyan football Panthers.
I would love to say false on this, but I can't. I mean, your Wesleyan is on a 17-game losing streak, 15-game losing streak. I think is what it is. I think it was the last 5 the year before, and then all 10 last year. You got 80 freshmen and redshirt freshmen on the team, so you're very young.
They do return a handful of starters on both sides
of
the ball that were pretty productive.
I think Vegas would have Kentucky Christian as a home favorite.
6.5?
I don't know. Well, if you get 3 points.
True or false?
I'm going to go true.
Okay.
But I'm hoping Wesleyan goes out and
I'm thinking 3-point bump for home.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. 3.5.
And then 3.5.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that makes sense. 6.5.
Yeah, I think so
I'm no
too.
odds maker. But I think Kentucky Wesleyan goes on the road tomorrow night, and it's close.
They need a win.
They need to open with the win.
Yeah, they need a win. True or false? You are now back on the Phillies train headed into the home stretch.
Man, somewhat true. I don't know where the train's destination is. It's the playoffs, though. They're going to the playoffs. Bryson Stott and Alec Boehm decided they'd be baseball players, and that's the difference, right? I mean, I'm a little worried about Zach Wheeler fading out, but Harper's rolling, the Arise trade. I just sat on the show a couple weeks ago and just destroyed Don Mattingly for batting him in the cleanup. Look what Bryce Harper's doing, batting in front of Arise. It's insane. He's back. I mean, Bryce Harper's all the way back. I mean, he's borderline elite right now. I mean, since they traded for Arise, look at the numbers. There's not many in baseball that have been better than
And
Bryce
the Rise is
Harper.
hitting behind him?
Hitting behind him.
Why wouldn't you just pitch around Harper? Rise ain't going to beat you. He's going to slap a single.
Well, they do pitch around him. His on base percentage is insane. He's been on base like 29. I think today he hit a homer, so maybe 30 straight games he's been on base. And they're delivering, right? Because you got a Rise second or a Rise right after him. Then you got Bohm and you got
so
Stott.
Rise is now in the 2-hole.
No. Rise is in the 4-hole.
He's still in the 4-hole.
You got Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Arise, Bohm, Stott.
See, if it was me, I would switch Turner.
Turner needs to be on another planet. That's where I would trade Turner. Other than that, everybody else is kind of pulling
The
their
money
weight a
he
little
got
bit.
and the number. Baseball is so backwards the way they do this. You get paid. I got one for you here. True or false? We'll stay on baseball. Peter Crow Armstrong unseats Ohtani as the NL MVP.
And the winds are blowing that way, aren't they?
It's a favorite right now. I think for Ohtani to win, he's got to get back and pitch.
PCA. I think he had a pretty entertaining interview on Pardon My Take recently.
Yeah, how about did you see where he was who his babysitter was? Was Hayden Pantera, who just passed away?
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Man, you're really trying to get me to go there. Like, I already avoided the whole, the conspiracy theory earlier. I'm not going down that path.
No, but I'm just saying.
That is weird, though.
Yeah, he was Hayden Pantera. Think about having Hayden Pantera as your babysitter.
I'm thinking, like, PCA, there's a wrestler out there named PCO.
Growing up, the only better babysitter you could have would be Topanga.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. She was awesome on Heroes. I remember that.
Yeah.
What else you got? Anything?
I'm
all right, true or false? All right, the NFL made the right move in getting rid of the Pro Bowl and all the Pro Bowl games to go along.
100% true.
They need to do something to replace it, though.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. The skills competition I always liked more than the actual Pro Bowl game, which means absolutely
the NFL Pro Bowl game is even worse than the NBA All-Star game.
It is. It kind of reminds me of this one, true or false. One preseason game, two joint practices that are covered by the media would be better than the current system of the 3 preseason games.
I think you go down to 2 preseason games and then you can have 2 joint practices.
I think they're going to do that and add another game.
Yeah, I think that's what you're going to have to. They want the NFL wants that 18-game schedule.
All right, I got you one right here.
Yeah, I got one too for you.
All right, and we'll keep it in the NFL. There's a couple of them really quick. NFL: Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Herbert, and who am I missing? Jackson. I got Lamar Jackson on there twice. Of the names I just mentioned,
okay,
one of those, true or false, will win the MVP.
True.
I think it's true too.
Yeah.
I looked right outside, like Jordan Love's way up there.
I mean, was Mahomes one you forgot? Because he's.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Be right there.
I botched that completely. But my thing, Mahomes is like 8th on the list. I mean, you have one.
Well, first of all, they have that now. They do the MVP and then they do the Offensive Player of the Year. That usually goes to a running back or a wide receiver. You don't find many running backs or wide receivers that win the MVP.
I'm an idiot.
I think Joe Burrow. I think Josh Allen's going to win again.
Apologies. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert is 4th.
No,
that is insane.
That is terrible.
Matthew Stafford
is
behind Justin Herbert.
Oh, that. Well, you just
and then Drake May. But Drake May's outside the top 5.
Yeah, he ain't winning it. But
I don't know, man. Don't sleep on May.
He ain't winning.
Don't sleep.
They're going to take a step back. They got a tougher schedule.
But it comes from one of those top 5.
Yes.
Right. After that, you got May, Mahomes, Caleb Williams, Dak, Barack Purdy. Wow. What are we talking about?
Wow. I got a good NFL one for you here.
Last one.
Okay.
True or false? Patrick Mahomes is a lock for comeback player of the year. He currently is the odds-on favorite.
True. I mean,
he's a lock.
Yeah, I mean, come on. He's gonna have he's gonna have a great year. And why wouldn't he be? Who else is out there?
I just hope it's Kyler. That'd be great.
I mean, that would be the only other guess. Maybe it's J.J. McCarthy,
Jaden Daniels, Aaron Donald is also receiving some.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to play the whole year. I mean, part of the thing has he ever announced he's definitely coming back?
I don't think so. He's tried out for him like 3 times.
And I think if he comes back, I think it's going to be one of those things where he doesn't start until playing until week 6. He ain't going to be playing the whole year. I can't see that. True or false?
Baseball ones.
Burrow will be the starting quarterback in Cincinnati at the start of the 2027-2028 NFL season.
If they don't make the playoffs, it's false. He will.
Okay, well, I'm asking true or false.
Yeah, I think it's true though.
He will be
I
the
think
start.
It's true.
Okay.
I think he stays in Cincy.
Okay.
That's complicated. It'd be a messy deal if
there's ways that after next year to get him out.
Dumpster fire franchise, but I just don't see it. I think the Bengals make the playoffs this year. I think they're too talented.
True or false? Deshaun Watson starts at least the first 6 games for the Browns this upcoming season. He was named the starter. Does he last 6?
6. No, false.
I don't think so either.
No, Shador will be in there soon. Deshaun Watson's a terrible human.
Oh, my gosh.
Chris said Deshaun's winning comeback player of the year. Hey, you probably get some good odds on that. I mean, you never know.
Speaking of odds,
man.
True or false, you're gonna be following the Irish Hammer here on 102.7 The Game on dropping the hammer.
Man, I meant to talk about
breaks
that
out. It comes out this Saturday. It'll be 10 a.m. Saturday.
You want to make money
because you got your week 0 games that are going to come up.
Yeah,
they start at 11, so it's to lead you right
those
into
terrible college games mean something, right?
But I mean, dropping the hammer with Irish Hammer and Kyle Rando right here on 102.7. Looking forward to that.
I think the fans out there will like that show.
It's going to be brought to you by Bluegrass Elite Apparel.
Love it. Yeah, a great partner that's come on board here at 102.7. It's good to have those guys on the team, and they're so successful last year. You look at the numbers for the Hammer, man.
The Hammer dropped the hammer.
Get ready.
Get
ready. I know Brad Payne's excited about it.
He made some house payments.
There's no doubt. No doubt about that.
On that dropping the hammer. I can tell you that right now.
I don't really have much, man. The Brewers currently hold a 1.5 game lead over the Dodgers for the 1 seed.
Doesn't matter.
True or false, LA overtakes them.
Probably false, but it doesn't matter because the Brewers will choke in the playoffs.
Is Skubal he's kind of went off the cliff.
Yeah, he's out there with Paul Skeens.
Yeah, but I mean, is he going to get it back? Is Skubal a big time pitcher in the playoffs this year?
Yes, he'll be fine. And then he's going to sign with them next year, and they'll be fine.
I think he probably is too. Hey, don't forget Jason Morris coaches
the
show.
The one that's done
right
is Skeens.
I think so too. We'll see you at 6:30 right here, back 102.7 The Game.
Listening to Live at 5 on 102.7 The Game. Special thanks to Foreman Watson Hultree for sponsoring the preceding broadcast. FWHlegal.com. Tune in next time for Live at 5 on 102.7